What is up, you awesome kissers? It is CistReactZ, guys, and welcome back to yet another gaming review on the channel. So yeah, guys, you told me to do the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, a Nintendo Switch exclusive game that came out with the Switch because of my my unboxing video on it and my review video on it. You guys told me that you wanted to hear my impressions on this. By the way, before I start on this, if you guys want to hear any other impressions on anything game related or anything console related or anything related, let me know in the comments what you guys want me to review and stuff, and I will try to, you know, go ahead and do that. So yeah, you can leave me a reaction request or you can leave me a review request. So yeah, that's pretty great now. Anyway, back to the review. So yeah, today we're going to be reviewing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, obviously, and I'm going to be talking about the goods and the bads of the game that I have found. So yeah, pretty much, let's just start off with how it is as the Legend of Zelda game. So yeah, most Legend of Zelda fans, or actually all the Legend of Zelda fans would know that, you know, Legend of Zelda games practically hold your hand, you know? They give you this friend, like Navi, or they'll give you a friend like, you know what I'm talking about. Any character that holds your hand in the game. No. No. If you've seen gameplay on Breath of the Wild, you know that Breath of the Wild is a big open world exploration game, and they basically do not hold your hand at all in this game. They basically don't. Once Link gets started and back to work after his long rest, Link just gets at it, you know? You're able to access the world after you've, you know, done the first level or first story mission on the Great Plateau. So yeah, as a Zelda player, I'm mostly used to like game characters holding my hands and holding my hand and helping me out in the game. But what do I think? What do I think of Breath of the Wild holding your hand most of the time? I mean, not holding your hand and just taking you into a big open world. I think it's good, and I think it's bad. I think it's good because, you know, it's a different formula that the Legend of Zelda series is going into, and it's a bad thing because the world that they're taking you into, in which that's going to take us into the next thing, the open world experience. What do I think about the open world experience? What do I think about it? Well, pretty much the Legend of Zelda takes you into like a survival aspect, and the open world is a survival type of aspect thing where, you know, you just grab weapons, you grab a shield, you grab food to eat up and get your health up and stuff. I like that, but the thing is, they had to use physics and logic in this Legend of Zelda games, and yes, your weapons do break, and that is so annoying. But then again, it brings the challenging aspect, and it brings the thinking aspects into the game, and I do like that. I really do. And for and yes, again, with these survival aspects that they've added, temperature is a thing that you need to be worried about in Breath of the Wild. Sometimes it'll get cold, and Link needs to wear a certain item so you won't be cold, or it gets really hot, and you know, Link gets really hot and starts to lose health unless you wear this item that you need. So yeah, I don't like the temperature thing that they added. Not at all. Not a single bit. And I do like the survival aspect of Legend of Zelda. You know how you have to go out on your own, go kill some baddies for some weapons, for some good weapons, explore the world for some good treasure, and, you know, do and all that great stuff. I love that. So yeah, that's pretty great. Now we're going to be talking about the map and quest system. Now, in this Legend of Zelda game, as I said, they don't hold your hand, so I can understand why they just gave you this map. I really like the map because you know, it's a freaking map. It shows you where you need to go next, or it shows you where you want to go next, and you can mark stamps and stuff on the map to show that, oh man, I need to come back for this chest later just in case I run out of just in case I need a good weapon, or you can mark the chest that you want on the map. You can mark special things on the map, and I like that they added that. And for the quest system, I love the quest system. I love the quest system because there's a side mission tab, there is a shrine mission tab, and there is a story priority mission tab. And I like how you can just do whatever you literally want to with that. I love that in Breath of the Wild. So yeah, if you're running out in the world and see a random traveler, talk to them. Just do it. Get distracted. Getting distracted in this game with side quests is a good thing because you can gain from side quests. You can get weapons from side quests. You can get money or rupees from side quests. You can get anything with a side quest. And side quests are very beneficial because they teach you a lot of things that you don't know about the game. So yeah, that's pretty great. Yeah, we were already talking about. So the different battle tactics, and I like this game because I like how you can battle in different ways. You can use the environment to battle. You can go out to enemy camps, and you can use your Sheikah Slate scope. I think this was called the Sheikah scope, to observate the enemy camp and think, hey, how should I raid this camp? Should I get a few arrows out? Should I just get my sword out and go do it? Should I just go wait until all these monsters go to bed and just kill them while they're asleep? I like that. I like how you can just sit back at at a cliff or in a tower or something and just watch this enemy camp that you really want to raid and think about the different ways that you can sneak up on them and kill them. I really love how that's a thing in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I really like that. Now the shrines. You just heard me talking about shrine quests when I was talking about the quest systems. With the shrines, I promise you this is not a script. This is just things that, I promise I did not just lift this script up. It's just a list of things that I wanted to talk about because, you know, I ramble on so much and sometimes I forget about the topics that I need to talk about. Anyway, the shrines. Now, the shrines in this game, there are many dungeons, right? They're scattered all over the map, and there are many dungeons that you can do to get treasures and to get these. Well, I'm not gonna talk about what's the ultimate thing you need to get in these shrines, but yeah, just they're the dungeons in this game in the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I like the shrines, I really do, but then again, some of them are hard, some of them are annoying, but I guess that's what we need for the challenge aspect and stuff. So yeah, I hate the shrines, but I love the shrines because you gotta do them, and they have puzzles in them. So yeah, that's the only reason why I like the shrines. Now, the story of the game. I'm not gonna go over important story things, but I'll just say this about the story. What I like about the story is what you do in the game depends on how the story is going to end. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. And I like that. I really do. And I like, I can't say this. I can't really say this part, but I like how, you know, remember what I said, you can do anything in this game. I'm telling you, this game ultimately can last an hour if you wanted to. This game can last you 20 minutes if you wanted to. That's how much power of freedom you have in this game. That's all I'm gonna say. So I do like the story of this game, but I don't like how much they just like throw everything at you. Like literally, if you wanted to, you can try to beat the game in 20 minutes flat because that's just how much they throw at you. That's all I'm gonna say about the story. So yeah, I like how you have the freedom to just go off and try to beat the game in 20 minutes. I do. Yeah, then again, they throw so much at you that you can just that you can really take an attempt to beat this game in 20 minutes. So yeah. Now, being allowed to go anywhere. Like I said, I love the fact in Breath of the Wild that you can just go around, go to enemy camps, go to towers, go to shrines, and knock out everything like that in your own order. If you want to go to an enemy camp, you go to an enemy camp. If you want to take on all those shrines scattered across all the maps, you can. If you want to go grab all the towers in the game, you can. If you want to beat the story, you can. If you want to do it, if you want to try to take on all the side quests, you can. There's like no restrictions in this game. There's no restrictions, and I love that. I love all the freedom. I love that. It's just I love that it's not Link, go that way. Link, go that way. Nope. Deal with it. Link can do whatever he wants in this one. I love that. Alright, so now we gotta get into a real bad thing about this game. Now, I know you guys heard of the Breath of the Wild. I said the Breath of the Wild. I know you guys have heard Breath of the Wild having frame drops. Now, the times that I've had frame drops really screwed me over. You want to know why it's screwed me over? Before, by the way, they've actually did have a patch for Breath of the Wild, and it did fix frame drops, but it didn't it didn't eradicate all the frame drops. But it did heavily fix some frame drops that happen in some places and at some parts. So yeah, when a big monster shows up, that's when mostly my frame drops start to happen. Now you can now you can draw the picture of why it screwed me over, because I draw my sword, I'm getting ready to hit, next thing you know, and next thing you know, the game frame drops so hard that I didn't even see the monster jump the other way and just swish at me with his big sword or club or whatever he has, and then kills me. That's what I hate about the frame drops. They give your enemies the upper hand, and it just allows them to kill you. And other places where frame drops would happen is sometimes around places of the game, which just really sucks. But hey, what are you gonna do? Not all games are perfect. So yeah, the frame drops are a terrible thing, and I wish they weren't alive, but they are. I mean, I say alive. I wish they weren't a thing, but they are, and they can really screw you over, and they do happen at the worst times. Deal with it. That's what I've learned to do. Pro tip, save. That's what I learned to do too. Anyway, next thing. Sorry, sad and annoying game experiences out of the way with frame drops. Last thing. How the game looks as a whole. And oh, one more thing after this, because I forgot one more thing down the list. How Breath of the Wild looks as a whole. As you can see, the gameplay that I'm probably gonna have here, the game looks amazing. It's amazing. Now, I do believe there is a quality difference with the game's other version on the Wii U, but still, I'm pretty sure on the Wii U, Breath of the Wild is an amazing big game. So yeah, I love every detail. I love the colors of the game. I just love everything about Breath of the Wild and how it looks. I love it. So yeah, the game just looks perfect to me, but the game just has a few bugs that can be fixed. So yeah. Now, one last thing to complain about. One last bad about Breath of the Wild. I know this is like a small thing to complain about. It probably is a small thing to complain about, but it's a big open world game. And the first thing that Nintendo thinks about to make it a challenge to explore this open world game is putting a stamina bar in the game. Now, yeah, I know, really stupid thing to complain about, but come on, like, when you run in the game, right? When you run, it takes away a large amount of that stamina bar, even if you fully upgrade that stamina bar, just a lot is taken away when you run. Not, especially when you don't even run that much. Like, it takes away so much. Like, I wish what Nintendo did was, if you have more stuff on you, and you try to run, I wish that's when more stamina would go out. But I wish when Link's not wearing anything, I wish like less stamina would be taken if he runs or something like that. I wish Nintendo would have thought long and hard about the stamina bar, because really, when you do anything that involves running or excuse me, climbing in this game, it takes away an over-exaggeratingly amounts of stamina away from you, and it's just so annoying. Even if you have all your stamina, it just still takes a lot. But hey, they had to add in something like that. But I wish there was just like a better stamina system and a less over-exaggeratingly amount of stamina taken away from you when you just hold the B button for 5 seconds and run, okay? Yeah, when you hold the B button and run. Ugh. Alright. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it about my Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild review. Overall, I'll give the game a 7.5 out of 10. Really great game. I love the open world experience. I love how there's like thunderstorms. I love how there's like raining, thunderstorms, cloudy days. Yeah, like I said, the temperature and natural disasters are a thing in Legend of Zelda. I didn't talk about how actual storms and rain is in the game and how time flies. I like that too, by the way. I like that. So yeah, it goes from day and night, obviously, and there's thunderstorms and rain, rainstorms. I like all that stuff. I like it. Talking about the map, and we talked about the quest system. I love that. We talked about different battle tactics that you can sit down and think about, how you can just observe and stalk enemy camps. Talking about the shrines. Love the mini dungeons, love the puzzles, and the story of the game, great. If you want to try your luck and beat the game in like an hour flat, you can go ahead and do that. If you're like a try-hard gamer and want the 3-heart challenge, go ahead. We talked about the stamina bar, we talked about being allowed to go anywhere, all that, and the frame drops that make the game just so terrible and screw you over. We talked about all of that. And yes, Breath of the Wild's a good game. I highly recommend it if this is the first Legend of Zelda game you've ever heard of and can actually play. I recommend Breath of the Wild. I really do. Breath of the Wild has its issues, but still, great game. I really do hate that stamina bar, and I really hate how weapons can break. But then again, you just gotta love all that stuff because it makes the game feel more realistic. So yeah, you know what? Just because of that, Nintendo, I'll give you an extra star for that. 8.5. I'll give you a half star for that. 8.5 out of 10. I like how realistic it is. Anyway, guys, if you guys want more gaming reviews, if you guys want anything reviewed gaming-wise or something like that, let me know in the comments of this video. And there will be more reviews like this on this channel. Anyway, guys, I will see you awesome kisters later. Peace out. By the way, let me know what you guys think about Breath of the Wild as a game.